I didn't use stop losses. Now, why am I making a video about this? Well, on YouTube, Lambo, driveway, Rolex watch, they all talk about 3-to-1s, stop losses, blah-de-blah, right? So I just thought I'd paint a different picture. And this picture is reality. Screens, cards from your kids and family, a mug because I had a cup of tea, phones, notepad. Like, that's the reality, right? Because when I see YouTubers at their workstation, it's like pristine. Anyway, that's not the point. So, stop losses. Now, why would you use a stop loss? So, when you're a technical trader and you bought at a certain level and you're going to be proven wrong at, let's say you bought at a lower level, you deem your reason for entry to be false, fine, you can enter a stop loss. If you're a fundamental trader and there's a fundamental price point at which your fundamental reasoning was wrong, okay, fine, stop loss. If you're leveraged and you trade 1 or 2 or 3, maybe up to 6 instruments, yeah, you're going to have to be stop lossed because you're leveraged. So a lot of people that trade FX, they're over leveraged massively and they must have a stop loss or account is blown. So I get it. So what are the circumstances in which you, like me, don't have a stop loss? Well, I like to manage a portfolio. So in my case, it's over 100 positions. And so as you can imagine, if any one position goes lower, because I've got so many, I'm so, I don't want to call it diverse, because when the market crashes, there's a correlation of 1. So obviously you take a hit, but no single stock, so for me, US stock trader or just stock trader, no single company gapping down 30% is gonna, it'll have an impact, but not a size, well, it'll have an impact, but not a showstopper. And the other thing, you heard me just say gap lower. So stop losses for stock traders are pretty useless because there's a gap and your stop loss is meaningless. You'll get taken out however much lower the stock opens at. Yeah, I don't want to go into pre-market and external hours and stuff like that. Let's just assume you're a market hours trader. You'll be executed at the open at a much lower price. So that's another reason why, especially if you're a stock trader, the stop losses are almost useless. If I was a intraday scalper on stocks or an index or SPX or something like this, I would have a stop loss. Reason being, and again, you might get slippage, but right now, Trump may come out with a news item, you've bought, market rapidly goes down. And just let's imagine you haven't got your finger on the mouse and you can't hit it quick enough. So safety, because also you're leveraged when you're an intraday trader, you have to be leveraged to make enough money. So you will need that stop loss in place. So the reason why not having a stop loss also works for me, if I'm buying in because I deem it cheap, if it goes down, why would I close the trade? Because now it's even cheaper. So that's the main reason behind the basis of my strategy, that I don't want to be out. If anything, I want to be in more. So that's just another side to trading. Not everyone is on a 5-minute time frame with a stop loss looking for a 3-to-1. There are other ways to trade the market. Just to wrap in, let's just quickly think of a few famous traders. Michael Burry in The Big Short. I kind of don't like Michael Burry because he's predicted 30 crashes and he got right once, but let's ignore that. He obviously didn't have a stop loss because if you watch The Big Short, and if that's true to reality, he was hundreds of millions down and held the trade. So he was not abiding to stop losses. Warren Buffett, everyone loves the Sage of Omaha. He obviously doesn't have stop losses. As you can imagine, well, what the picture I'm trying to paint is there is a style out there where stop losses are not part of the strategy. So I just want to say, not every YouTuber trades like that. And I'm going to touch on timeframes, charting in another video, because I do not trade with charts. I do not trade with stop losses. I do not trade with 3-to-1s. I do not trade technically. And I do not trade fundamentally. So, and I think those are all the criteria. So, I don't think I'm an anomaly either. I think there's just another realm of guys, because I've come from a path where that's the norm. And my fear is people trying to learn trading see the YouTube norm of prop houses, payouts, 3-to-1s, 5-minute charts, stop losses. And my fear is that it's taking people down the wrong path, or a path that I don't think comes out easily with successful traders. So see you in the next one. That's it.